Hun Tiandi unleashed the blood sacrifice shrouding Central Plains. Meanwhile, Xiao Yan entered the heavenly tomb for the last time, breaking through to duty battle Emperor. He had entered 4 times before each with great harvests. This last entry was the turning point, making him the strongest duty of the continent. Before Xiao Yan's rise, the Hun clan acted first. In Tuoshe Ancient Emperor's cave, Hun Tiandi seized the Soul Emperor pill and found an unfinished pill fetus. Refining the pill, he activated a grand blood sacrifice offering all lives of Central Plains to gather enough energy for his duty breakthrough. At the same time, Xiao Yan entered Tuoshe's cave and gained the complete inheritance of that ancient powerhouse, giving him hope to surpass all limits. With the inheritance, Xiao Yan could reach duty and even surpass Hun Tiandi, who relied only on a pill for a forced step to the peak. Yet the inheritance process was long. They could not wait, for if Hun Tiandi succeeded first, the entire continent would face annihilation. In urgency, Xiao Yan risked entering the heavenly tomb, where time flowed faster, the only place he could finish absorbing the inheritance. Since his second entry, he had gained control of the tomb. He moved the entire cave realm into it and shut the gates for secluded cultivation. The duty to defend Central Plains fell to Gu Yuan and alliance leaders. Knowing time was short, Gu Yuan organized a united defense. All knew this was a desperate race against time. Meanwhile, Hun Tiandi sat on a crimson lotus in a sea of blood, absorbing power madly. Though merging with the pill, maintaining a formation covering the continent required endless sacrifices. While cultivating, he sensed a strange fluctuation. It vanished quickly, suspicious but busy, he ignored it. Void-swallowing flame, Shu Wutunyan, a heavenly flame, came to report over 1 million lives sacrificed. Yet the energy was insufficient. Hun Tiandi ordered more lives, even his clan. His cruelty was absolute. No means were beneath him for his goal. He threatened Void-swallowing flame to cooperate fully, promising him a breakthrough. Secretly, he planned to refine him into a life flame at the right time. Void-swallowing flame obeyed outwardly but left a tiny black flame in caution. Returning to Hun realm, he watched countless lives sacrificed with cold fury. Anger and resistance surged in his heart. Deep in the heavenly tomb, Xiao Yan stood on a vast square before Tuoshe's towering stone statue. Its pressure shook even souls. He bowed, then flew into the chest. Inside was a glowing tunnel radiating power even Gu Yuan or Ju Kun dared not belittle. Protected by heavenly flames, he barely entered. The scene shifted to a sea of flames formed from countless heavenly flames, including his familiar 3,000 burning flame. They did not reject him, instead welcomed him as their true master. As he marveled, an old voice sounded. Flames surged into a giant fire lotus. From its heart emerged Tuoshe Ancient Emperor. The legendary Du Di looked ordinary, but his blazing flame hair showed his extraordinariness. Xiao Yan bowed in respect. Tuoshe smiled warmly, inviting him to converse. Their talk unveiled why no one had reached Du Di for thousands of years. The continent lacked Yuan Qi primordial energy. In ancient times it was abundant, birthing many Du Dis. Now it had nearly vanished. Without Yuan Qi, even peerless geniuses could only stop at peak Dusheng, saint. Xiao Yan finally understood why all talents failed at the last step. He told of Hun Tiandi's pill fetus containing Yuan Qi. Tuoshe was unsurprised, confirming it indeed could help him force a duty breakthrough. But Tuoshe said Xiao Yan's arrival proved he was the true heir, worthy of the genuine legacy of a Du Di. His gaze shifted to Xiao Yan's flames. He recognized the purifying lotus demon flame. Its spirit Little Yi showed hatred and fear before Tuoshe. Tuoshe ignored it, drawn instead by the flame mantra. He revealed it was not his creation, but a mysterious enlightenment from nurturing spiritual wisdom. With it, he devoured other heavenly flames and reached Du Di. Xiao Yan was shaken. Even Tuoshe did not know its true creator. A faint bond between them arose as if fellow disciples. Without more words, Tuoshe waved, condensing the sea of fire into a radiant lotus. "This holds my entire inheritance," he said calmly. "Whether you reach Dudi depends on fate." His voice echoed through the flames. Xiao Yan stared at the lotus. He knew this was his only chance, for within lay the last remnant of Yuan Qi in the world. Now the continent birthed no natural Yuan Qi. Hun Tiandi devoured life with his emperor fetus pill to force a breakthrough. If Xiao Yan failed to inherit the land, would drown in endless blood. Tuoshe's voice urged to inherit his will must be unyielding as stone. Xiao Yan breathed deeply, cast away distractions, and focused his spirit for the trial. The fire lotus slowly merged into his head. At once, terrifying energy erupted. His meridians, strained to bursting pain, drenched him in sweat, his strong body shriveled like bone. But this was only the beginning. Energy kept surging. At last, unable to endure, his body exploded into a mist of blood. Xiao Yan's soul drifted in the sea of fire, weak as never before, nearly vanishing. He knew if he gave up, he would lose both inheritance and soul. At death's edge, he recalled Tuoshe's words, "A will like stone." In that instant, he realized the inheritance tested not flesh, but indomitable will. His soul grew radiant. The blood mist of his broken body reformed into a new vessel, stronger than before, yet still too weak to hold the power. His body shattered again. Xiao Yan fell into a cycle body, exploding, soul-condensing body reborn, then breaking once more. Each rebirth made him stronger. Gradually, his body adapted to the overwhelming force. Tuoshe silently watched, eyes filled with satisfaction. Xiao Yan's will proved him the rightful heir. While he endured life and death trials inside the tomb, central plains outside plunged into calamity. The Hun clan activated a grand formation covering the land. Blood dyed the skies dark. The stench of iron choked the air. From the clouds, beams of crimson destruction rained down, slaughtering all in their path. At first, the great sects resisted striking the formation together, but all efforts only drew crueler suppression. One blood ray slew half the cultivators instantly. Fear replaced anger. Surviving factions fled to the Heavenly Court Alliance base. Within a month, its vast land overflowed with desperate refugees. The once prosperous Central Plains became desolate. To resist the bloodlight, the Alliance erected a massive barrier, but space was scarce, resources short. Factions fought each other for land, order collapsed. Guyuan Jukun and peak experts tried to destroy the formation, but Hun Tiandi anchored it himself. The formation, fed by endless lives, was unbreakable. As time passed, the aura in the blood clouds grew terrifying. All knew once Hun Tiandi emerged, doom came. Despair blanketed the land. People could only stare helplessly at the darkening sky, awaiting the final day. Then the blood clouds suddenly surged violently. Guyuan's face paled as he felt a soul-shaking aura awakening. It defied all rules of heaven and earth, the mark of someone stepping into Dudi realm. A bloody proclamation resounded. Panic filled the Alliance headquarters. Everyone realized their most dreaded foe had appeared. Alarms blared, troops assembled. After half a year's training, the coalition army moved in unison. Yet Guyuan felt bitterness before a true Dudi. All their preparation was fragile. When Lei Ying asked about Xiao Yan, Guyuan only shook his head. Their only hope was to buy him more time, even at the cost of annihilation. The blood clouds split. Hun clan's armies flooded down like tides. Cold eyes pierced the barrier, fixing on trembling soldiers within the Alliance. A crimson lotus manifested. Hun Tiandi stood tall, rain of blood dyeing the sky. Guyuan roared, demanding why he broke the ancient clan's pact. Hun Tiandi only laughed coldly. Now a Dudi, he needed just a wave to tear the Alliance barrier like paper. The power gap was absolute. Still, Guyuan led a desperate counterattack. Tens of thousands channeled Duqi into Ancient Emperor's destruction beam. their last hope piercing the sky. But in Hun Tiandi's eyes it was a joke. He waved lightly, shattering the beam into glittering fragments. Despair filled every gaze on the battlefield. The stench of death hung heavy. On the crimson lotus, Hun Tiandi's blood-red eyes overlooked the field. Even mighty Du Sheng's seemed like falling leaves. YOUKU Yan unleashed the ancient emperor's fragmented annihilation, but Hun Tiandi crushed it effortlessly, breaking the entire defensive formation with one strike. Ju Kun transformed into a colossal dragon, soaring with renewed hope. Yet in a breath, Hun Tiandi crushed the dragon emperor as easily as a toy. Ju Kun's vast body crashed into mountains, raising dust. The soldier's eyes dimmed. Death loomed over every being. Hope flickered, then died. Bored of one-sided slaughter, Hun Tiandi waved. Blood clouds erupted with crimson lightning, destroying sky and earth. Millions perished, turned to ash. YOUKU Yan's eyes turned red with grief, yet he could not raise even a shield. Amid the chaos, Kai Lin clutched little Xiao, whispering comfort. When hope seemed gone, a miracle came. From Xiao's body burst an ancient Du-Di aura. Soon after, Xiao Yan and others awakened bloodline power. Signs of awakened Du-Di bloodlines filled the air. Above crimson lightning was stopped by a blazing sea of fire. Within it a figure appeared. Alliance survivors raised their heads. In the holy flames, YOUKU Yan and the others saw hope's light rekindled. The figure was Xiao Yan himself. At that moment, Xiao Yan had fully inherited Tuoshe's legacy and officially stepped into Du-Di. The true battle emperor had finally returned.